The New York National Boat Show kicks off at the Javits Center this weekend, and one big draw is sure to be these two guys, John and Andy Hillstrand, co-captains of the Time Bandit, one of the crab fishing boats featured in the Discovery Channel hit show Deadliest Catch. If you've never seen the show, quite a look at how these guys head hundreds of miles off the Alaskan shore into the Bering Sea. They braved the snow, the freezing temperatures, the ice flows, the injuries, the pranks as well, right? Hoping to hit the crab jackpot. Thanks for being here, guys. Welcome to New York.
Hey, thanks for having us, Mike.
So what are you guys going to be doing at the boat show this weekend?
We're going to be signing autographs, taking pictures with people. We got some T-shirts, and we're trying to get people to buy boats.
We're buying a lottery ticket. We're trying to win that Boston Whaler.
You get in line for that, right? Yeah. What kind of crowds are you guys expecting? With the recession going on, the boat show might be a tough draw for some people.
I think they said they're expecting 90,000 people there.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess if you love boats, you're going to go no matter what's going on economically, right?
Even if you can't buy one, you want to go look at one.
Yep. You guys do some boating when you're not doing it for work, right?
Yeah, pretty much. My off time, we just got done doing a national Marlin tournament. We took second place.
Oh, good for you. Yeah. All right. So everything's going right for you guys.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the TV show, Deadliest Catch. Did you ever expect it would take off this much when you signed up for it?
No, we didn't think it. It was actually a documentary just to kind of show tough jobs in Alaska. And then it took off. It's almost like a cult, like Pulp Fiction type thing. And now we have fans that are just so loyal. It's crazy. They know more about us than we know about him sometimes.
Yeah, we got some good fans. We meet some really good people around the country.
Well, I saw your pages on the Discovery website for the show. You have women posting their pictures and saying, "Please catch me." I mean, you guys are celebrities.
When I save that damn bird, I got like 6 wedding proposals a day for like a week. I don't know, for a while.
I got hate mail because they said I killed Squawky. Yeah.
Well, why do you think the show Deadliest Catch is such a hit? What draws people to it?
You got danger, you got death, you got Mother Nature. That's the director out there is God. Directs the set. The set's Bering Sea.
One guy just told me, though, it's like every time he sees a full pot come up, though, he's like a kid at Christmas. And when we don't get something in the pot, he's just like right there with us going, ah! So for guys, I think it's that, too, the adventure and then the chance of hitting the jackpot.
Right.
And we have 80-year-old grandmas that watch it, too, though. So and kids, I don't know what the big draw is, but
it's action-packed.
Well, it strikes me that people who don't watch the show or don't know what you guys do for a living, a lot of it is strategy, too. I mean, you have to know where to drop those pots, where in the ocean. It's a good guessing game, I guess, with a little bit of logic thrown in. But it's almost like kind of preparing for a football game almost. You got to know where to put your people and where to go, right?
Oh, yeah. Then you got delivery dates to mess the cannery, all kinds of deadlines and stuff. There's a lot of pressure on the captains up there. It's sort of nice for me when Andy runs the boat for Opie's. It just takes all that big weight off my shoulders. I just do pranks on people, engineer, cook food.
Well, it's exactly like a football game because you start out with a plan, and then if the other team's kicking your butt, you got to change your plan, right? So that's what you do. If you don't catch crab, you got to try to see where you think they are still.
Except halftime's not in a nice warm locker room. It's out there in minus 10 degrees.
Well, last year, I'll tell you how cold it is up there. It was minus 45 when we left Sig Hansen in the ice last year at the end of last year's season, and we traveled 2.5 days to the Pacific side. And it was 20 degrees there, so it's 65 degrees warmer. It's 20 degrees.
Wow.
My guys working that stuff.
Yeah. Well, you guys and the guys who work for you on that boat, like you mentioned, the danger they put through and the work they put in, and the very few hours of sleep. Maybe that's what draws a lot of people too. Is how do these guys do it season after season?
They're animals.
A lot of coffee, man. You drink coffee like you wouldn't believe, and you're just
you can't judge a guy by the way he looks, whether he can make it out there. And you'll see a little scrawny guy, man, that he can work for 70 hours, and it's a lot of heart and soul.
Well, that's one of the great things I like about the show is when you bring on the rookies. And, of course, you give them a
greenhorns.
lot of hard time.
Greenhorns, yep.
There's a lot of hazing. But also, it's cut or dry. Either you can cut it in that job or you can't. There's really there's no stroking any egos or anything like that. They're in or they're out.
Yeah, within 24 hours, you know if the guy's going to mentally break or do what he's going to do. You watch him. You kind of know in the first hour.
36 hours, if he can't still, you'll know. A day and a half, they go, what did I get myself into? His whole body's telling him no. You just got to not listen to your body,
So the show's going great now, Deadliest Catch on Discovery Channel. Of course, at some point, it's probably going to wrap up. What do you plan to do after that? Are you going to keep going out there every season?
Do what we've done our whole lives.
Yep. You didn't even hesitate to think about it.
Yeah, just
huh?
keep fishing, and then we just started marlin fishing with our buddies in Mexico, and we're thinking that's pretty
we're
nice.
addicted
too.
to that now. damn fishing.
I hear they have some good drinks down there once in a while.
Yes, they do.
Kind of do. Yeah.
My dad had a boat. It was called Anglers Anonymous, and we used to joke around about, I lost my house, I lost my wife. Then the silver started running. So we're out there. Hi, I'm John.
Talk when you're out there on the seas. How about the camera crews themselves? Do they get in? I mean, they're in as much danger as you are, essentially, right?
Yeah, you got to swat them like mosquitoes sometimes. Get out of the way. And then right when the worst times are happening, you got a problem. They're right in your face. They don't want them since they don't get to redo it. There's everything out there. Is they got to catch you. If they miss it, they lose it forever.
Yeah. Do you ever get used to that, having them around all the time? Do you forget they're there sometimes?
Well, you kind of get used to it, but then right, like he says, when I sucked a line in the wheel, it killed the engine, and they go, "How do you feel about that?" I go, "I feel." It's like, what do you think I feel like? But you have to explain it for people to be able to see it and understand it. But you get used to them, but it's always there. You just don't quite pay as much attention as you normally would if they weren't there. Yeah. So you got to watch out.
Plus, when they're the first year on the show, I was polite. So I don't want to ruin some guy's life. Say you're a piece of bleep. You can't do nothing. Couldn't keep a job at a gas station. You don't want to ruin totally. But now we get too tired of just.
Now we'll ruin you.
Yeah, we'll ruin you. If you come out, we'll tell you exactly how we feel.
I was going to say, I must have missed those first few episodes because
You
that's
didn't see
not
any
the
nice guy.
Captain John I know watching the show. Co-captains John and Andy Hillstrand from the Time Bandit on the Discovery Channel show Deadliest Catch. And, of course, again, you can catch them this weekend at the New York National Boat Show at the Javits Center. Have fun this weekend, guys.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Thanks for stopping by.